So let us begin by chanting our Mangalacharan prayers. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtham Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadam Hayyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Guru Vaishnavanscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Pada Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamscha Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishthaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhaktivedanta Swamin Iti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gaura Tvise Namaha Panchatattvatmakam Krishnam Bhaktarupa Swarupakam Bhaktavataram Bhaktakyam Namami Bhakta Shaktikam He Krishna Karuna Sindho Deenabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shrivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shrivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. So dear devotees, on behalf of ISKCON of Atlanta, we welcome all of you for our midweek discussion. And today the topic is Srila Raghunath Bhatta Goswami. We are doing a series on the 6 Goswamis of Shri Vrindavan Dham. And Srila Raghunath Bhatta Goswami is one of them. And today we will discuss his glories. It is said in the Gaura Ganodesha Dipika, which is a book written by Sri Kavi Karnapur, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had a very intimate associate in Navadvip Dham, and his name is Shivananda Sen. Shivananda Sen is a very intimate associate of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and he had 3 sons. The youngest son is Kavi Karnapur, also called as Puri Das. And Kavi Karnapur wrote a book called Gaura Ganadesh Dipika, where Kavi Karnapur writes about all the associates of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and what is their identity in Krishna Leela or Rama Leela or Narsimha Leela, like that. He reveals their identity. Because Parama Karuna Pahudui Jana Nitai Gaura Chandra Saba Avatara Sara Shiromani Kevala Ananda Kanda Parama Karuna Pahuduijana Nitai Gaura Chandra. The two Prabhus, Nityananda Prabhu and Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu, are supremely merciful. Parama Karuna and Saba Avatara Sara Shiromani. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Sri Nityananda Prabhu are the crest jewel of all incarnations because they are not just avatars, they are actually avatari. They are the ones who are the sources of other incarnations. Therefore, they are Saba Avatara Sara Shiromani. They are the essence, Sar of all the incarnations, and Shiromani, they are the crest jewel of all incarnations. So the Parshads, the associates of Gauranga Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu may have their identities in Krishna Lila, in Ram Lila, in Narasimha Lila, like that. So all this is revealed in this great book called Shri Gaura Ganudesh Deepika. And our founder Acharya, His Divine Grace, Abhay Charana Arvinda Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj Srila Prabhupada Ji, he refers to the Gaura Ganudesh Deepika in his purports to Shri Chaitanya Charitamrita. So in this book, in verse number 85, Srila Kavi Karnapur writes, Raghunatha Khyako Bhatta Puraya Ragamanjari Krita Shri Radhika Kunda Kutira Vasati Satu. The translation is, in Krishna Lila, our Raghunath Bhatta Goswami, who made his home in a cottage just next to Radha Kund, was Raga Manjari. So there are Ashta Sakhis, as we all know in Mayapur Dham, we have Radha Madhav with the 8 principal Sakhis who are friends and assistants of Srimati Radharani, like Srimati Lalita Devi, Sri Vishakha Devi, Tunga Vidya Sakhi, Champaklata Sakhi, Sudevi, Indulekha, and others. There are Ashta Sakhis and there are also Ashta Manjaris. Hare Krishna. And one of these Ashta Manjaris is Raga Manjari, who is our Raghunath Bhatta Goswami. So now let us, with this understanding, let us talk about Srila Raghunath Bhatta Goswami. Sri Raghunath Bhatta Goswami was born as the son of Tapan Mishra. I would like to give a very brief background of Tapan Mishra. Tapan Mishra hailed from a village in Bangladesh, which is East Bengal, called Rampur. And Tapan Mishra was a very high-class Brahmin. He was very pure, he was very learned, very simple-hearted, and he was very inquisitive about what is the supreme perfection of life, what is the goal of life, and how to achieve it. With this end in mind, our Tapan Mishra, he went through all the scriptures. He read the 4 Vedas, he read the 18 Puranas, he read the 108 Upanishads, he read the Mahabharata, he read the Itihasas like Ramayana. He studied all the scriptures very scrutinizingly. And after studying all these scriptures, he was thoroughly confused because Tarko Apratishtha Shrutayo Vibhinna Nasha Vrishiryasya Matam Na Bhinnam Dharmo Hitatvam Nihita Guhayam Mahajano Ye Nagata Sapantha. Just by reading the scriptures, we cannot understand what is the essence. Tarko apratishtha, nor by arguments and debating can we come to the proper conclusion. Tarko apratishtha. Pratishtha means to establish the truth. Apratishtha means we cannot establish. Tarka means arguments, dry arguments, debates. Tarko apratishtha. This verse is spoken by Sripad Narad Muni to Yudhishthira Maharaj in Mahabharata. Tarko apratishtha shrutayo vibhinna. Why we cannot establish the truth by just dry arguments? Because Shrutayo Vibhinna. The Vedic scriptures are of different types. There are 18 Puranas, for example. 6 are meant to elevate those devotees who are in the mode of goodness. 6 Puranas are meant to elevate those in the mode of passion. And 6 Puranas are meant to elevate those who are in the mode of ignorance. So in this way, if we read different scriptures, we may come to different conclusions. Shrutayo Vibhinna. It's not that every scripture is teaching pure devotional service. Therefore, Srimad Bhagavatam stands out. It is the Amala Puran. It is a pure Puran. Sarva Vedanta Saram hi Shri Bhagavatam Ishyate. Srimad Bhagavatam is the essence of all Vedic knowledge. But after reading all the scriptures without a guru, Tapan Mishra was thoroughly confused. At that time, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was just a teenager, but he was extremely learned and he was famous in entire Bengal as Nimai Pandit. So after getting married to Srimati Lakshmi Priya Devi, Nimai Pandit went to Bangladesh, East Bengal, for a teaching tour. He stayed there for a few months and he taught the residents of Bangladesh, East Bengal. Because it is said the residents of Bangladesh had heard that in West Bengal, in Navadvip, there is a Pandit called Nimai Pandit, and he's the best teacher in the whole world. So we want to learn under him. But they did not have the means to come to Navadvip, stay there and learn under Nimai Pandit. So their desire was growing day by day. We want to learn from Nimai Pandit. We want to learn from Nimai Pandit. And Nimai Pandit is Ishwara Sarva Bhutanam Hridayeshe Arjuna Tishtati. He is present in everyone's heart as Paramatma, as Antaryami. So he understood to reciprocate. Ye yathamam prapadyante tam sadaiva bhajanam. To reciprocate with them, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu made a trip to Bangladesh. And he stayed there for 2 months. The Sanskrit Vyakaran, to learn it properly, it requires 12 years. 12 years of full-time study. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu not only taught Sanskrit Vyakaran, but he also taught other Shastras like Nyaya and other Shastras in just 2 months. What would take other teachers 12 years to teach, Nimai Pandit would teach his students. He taught them in Bangladesh in just 2 months, and the students all graduated and their knowledge was better than students of any other school. So after graduating in just 2 months under Nimai Pandit decided, I will go back home now because my mother Shachi Mata is there, my wife is there, Lakshmi Priya Devi. So he decided to go back. Now, at that time, he was just outside the village of Rampur, where Tapan Mishra lived. So Tapan Mishra did not know about all this, that Nimai Pandit has come. But he was sincerely praying to the Supreme Lord that please show me the path, please connect me to a bona fide Guru. I want to understand what is sadhya, what is sadhana. Sadhya means what is the supreme goal of life, and sadhana means the process of how to achieve it. I want to know about sadhya and I want to know about sadhana. Answering the prayers of Tapan Mishra, a celestial being appeared to him one night in his dream and told him, just outside your village, a young Brahman Pandit has come. His name is Nimai Pandit. Don't consider him to be an ordinary human being. Actually, he is the Supreme Lord Narayan. He has appeared, he is performing his Leela. So you immediately go and surrender to that Nimai Pandit, and he will answer your question, what is sadhya and what is sadhana. Tapan Mishra immediately woke up, he took his bath in the Padma river and ran to where Nimai Pandit was, getting ready to leave and go back to Navadvip. So Mahaprabhu was leaving and all the students were surrounding him, and they had also packed their bags. They said, we are coming with you to Navadvip. We cannot give up your association. These 2 months have been so blissful. We, along with our families, we are coming with you. Many students were going back to Bangladesh with Nimai Pandit. Some of them who could not go because they had old parents who they had to take care of, for whatever reason, they were giving gifts to Nimai Pandit. They were taking out their ornaments, then giving, some were giving some cloth, some were giving some rice grains to Nimai as Guru Dakshina, voluntarily. Whatever they had of value, they were giving. And Tapan Mishra arrives. But Nimai is surrounded by thousands of students and well-wishers. And he prays that please, please give me audience, please give me audience. And in the crowd, there is pushing and shoving. And somehow Nimai in few moments finds himself right in front of this. Tapan Mishra finds himself right in front of Nimai Pandit, face to face. So he falls down at the feet of Nimai Pandit and asks, please tell me what is sadhya and what is sadhana. Nimai Pandit takes him to a corner in a secluded place and tells him, in every yug, there is a different sadhana. In Satya Yuga, it was meditation. In Treta Yuga, it was yagya. In Dwapar Yuga, it was puja archana, deity worship. And in Kali Yuga, it is Harinam Sankirtan. And Mahaprabhu quotes the verse from Srimad Bhagavatam. Kriteya dhyayato vishnum, tretayam yayato makhay, dwapare paricharyayam, kalau tad hari kirtana. In Kali Yuga, it is Hari Kirtan. And there are many names of Hari. So which name should you chant? You chant this Mahamantra. Nimai Pandit tells Tapan Mishra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu personally speaks the Hare Krishna Mahamantra and tells him that this shlok consisting of 16 names and 32 syllables is called the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. There is no vidhi. Anyone can chant this at any time, and you keep chanting it. Constantly you keep chanting this Hare Krishna Mahamantra, and there will be premankur. Love for Krishna will sprout in your heart. So this is the process of sadhana, chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. And what is the sadhya? The sadhya is Krishna Prem. The sadhana is Hare Krishna Mahamantra, and the sadhya is Krishna Prem. The process is chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, and the goal of life is Krishna Prem. Mahaprabhu gave this instruction. After this was done, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu prepared to leave, go back from Bangladesh to Navadvip. Tapan Mishra also fell at the lotus feet of Mahaprabhu. He said, for so many years I had been studying scriptures, but I was thoroughly confused. Today you have clarified all my doubts. Now I am very clear in my mind. I have to chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, and the goal of life is Krishna Prem. Please don't leave me and go. Allow me to come with you. I will also come with you to Navadvip, and I will stay with you. I don't want to give up your association. At that time, Nimai Pandit told him, no, I have a different mission for you. You don't come to Navadvip with me. You don't live here in Rampur, in East Bengal. Instead, I want you to go with your wife to Varanasi. Varanasi? Nimai Pandit ji, you want me to go to Varanasi? I have heard that place is filled with impersonalists, Mayavadis. They have no interest in Krishna Bhakti. Why are you sending me there? If I come with you to Navadvip, I will get association of all your devotees. I will get your association. I will be protected. If I go to Varanasi, what will happen to me? Mahaprabhu said, no. You go to Varanasi and you continue chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Very soon, I will come to Varanasi. And then I will tell you about sadhya and sadhana in more detail. And I have a mission for you there. So you just go there and wait for me in Varanasi. I will come in the future. And Mahaprabhu left. Tapan Mishra he had just found the treasure of his life, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and now he lost. So anyway, he had to follow the orders of the Lord. This is a very important lesson for all of us, my dear friends. We may have our own plans, but when Shri Guru reveals to us what is the plan of Shri Guru, we have to give up our plan and follow the plan of Shri Guru. Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the Guru of Raghunath Bhatta Goswami, of Tapan Mishra. Tapan Mishra had his plans, but no. When Mahaprabhu said, I want you to go to Varanasi, he gave up his own plan and went to Varanasi. And he stayed there for many years. And there he was blessed with a son, whom he named Raghunath Bhattacharya. And they brought him, the parents, Tapan Mishra and his good wife, they brought up Raghunath Bhattacharya in the most Krishna conscious way. He was also introduced to the chanting of Hare Krishna Mahamantra, which Tapan Mishra had received directly from Mahaprabhu. And they were living there. When Raghunath Bhatta was just a few years old, he was a young boy, maybe 7 or 8 years old, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came there in the year approximately 1515. In 1510, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took sannyas and he went to Katwa. From Katwa, he went to Jagannath Puri. He stayed there in Jagannath Puri for a few months. Then he went on the South Indian Yatra. Then he went on South Indian Yatra, and that lasted for 2 years. Then Mahaprabhu came back to Jagannath Puri. Then he wanted to go to Vrindavan. But the devotees were putting so many reasons. Don't go, don't leave us and go. Maharaj Pratap Rudra Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya. Wait for Rath Yatra, wait for Chaturmas, wait for this, wait for that. In this way, they kept delaying. Then Mahaprabhu went to Vrindavan, tried to go to Vrindavan, but he could not. He went up to Kanai Natshala, he went up to Ramakeli, and then Sanatana Goswami requested, Mahaprabhu, you are accompanied by millions of people. Vrindavan is not a place to go with millions of people. You should go there alone or hardly with 1 or 2 servants and do meditation there on Krishna Leela. Don't go with so many people. So Mahaprabhu took that advice and he returned back to Jagannath Puri. He didn't go to Vrindavan in that way. Then again, some time passed, a year passed, and then Mahaprabhu finally went to Vrindavan. He went to Vrindavan, and on the way to Vrindavan, he went to Vrindavan. He stayed there for a little over 1 month, and then on the way back from Vrindavan, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to Varanasi. On the way to Vrindavan also, he went through Varanasi, but that time the people were criticizing him, the Mayavadis, and they did not want to hear anything from Mahaprabhu. So Mahaprabhu said, I have come with a big load of Krishna Prem. I want to distribute it in Varanasi, but there are no takers. So what to do? I have to go back. So Mahaprabhu went to Vrindavan. He stayed there for a little over a month. And then on his way back, he again came to Varanasi. And he stayed in the house of Chandrasekhar Vaidya. There were two devotees living in Varanasi. Everyone else was a Mayavadi, impersonalist. And who are the two devotees? It was Chandrasekhar Acharya. His Chandrasekhar Vaidya. He is different from Chandrasekhar Acharya, who was the uncle of Mahaprabhu in Navadvip. That Chandrasekhar Acharya is different, in whose house Mahaprabhu did dramas and kirtans. That Chandrasekhar Acharya is different. This is Chandrasekhar Vaidya. He was a doctor, physician. And he lived in Varanasi. He was a great devotee. Chandrasekhar Vaidya. So Mahaprabhu lived in his house. Now he was sannyasi. He lived in his house. And every day he took prasadam in the house of Tapan Mishra. So these two devotees were very best friends, Chandrasekhar Vaidya and Tapan Mishra, because they were the only two devotees. They had only each other's association. So they were best of friends. And then every day he would go to the house of Tapan Mishra twice a day to eat his meals. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ate 2 times a day. And as Gaudiya Vaishnavas, we should also try to follow them in his footsteps. It is not good to overeat. So we should eat 2 times a day, breakfast and lunch. And as far as possible, we should skip the dinner. There is no mention of Mahaprabhu eating dinner, ever. 2 meals. They would take one breakfast around mid-morning, and they would take a lunch in the mid-afternoon, and that's it. It's not good to eat at night. It disturbs the sleep, causes acidity, causes bad dreams, and prevents us from waking up early to do our sadhana. If we sleep on an empty stomach, we can wake up in the morning fresh to do our japa and nam bhajan. So Mahaprabhu would take 2 meals every day in the house of Tapan Mishra. And Tapan Mishra and his wife would cook. And their son Raghunath Bhattacharya would assist them. He was 7-8 years old. And for 2 months, Mahaprabhu stayed. 2 months, Mahaprabhu stayed in Varanasi. At that time, Sanatana Goswami came there. And for 2 months, every day from sunrise to sunset, Mahaprabhu would instruct Sanatana Goswami. There are 3 chapters filled with instructions that Mahaprabhu gave Sanatana Goswami in the Madhya Leela of Chaitanya Charitamrita. It is called Sanatana Shiksha. And all day he would teach and also do Nam Sankirtan. So Raghunath Bhatta, as a 7-year-old boy, he would sit at the lotus feet of Mahaprabhu as Mahaprabhu was speaking to Sanatana Goswami. Even Tapan Mishra and Chandrasekhar Vaidya would hear. And Raghunath Bhatta, 7-year-old boy, he would sit at the lotus feet of Mahaprabhu and massage the lotus feet of Mahaprabhu as Mahaprabhu spoke. Mahaprabhu would do Nam Sankirtan in Varanasi. When he would get tired, Raghunath Bhatta would massage his feet, his lotus feet. Tapan Mishra and his wife would serve prasadam to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And after he got up, our Raghunath Bhattacharya, he would clean the place where Mahaprabhu had sat, purify that place. He would take the remnants of Mahaprabhu and eat the remnants of Mahaprabhu. He would drink the Charanamrita of Mahaprabhu. He would wash the lotus feet of Mahaprabhu. When Mahaprabhu would come inside the house, he would wash his lotus feet. All this seva, 7-8-year-old Raghunath Bhattacharya did for 2 continuous months in Varanasi. After that, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu returned to Jagannath Puri. And he told Raghunath Bhattacharya, when you grow up a little bit, when you're able to travel by yourself, you are like in your late teens, you come to Jagannath Puri to meet me. And you spend some time with me. So Raghunath Bhatta, when he grew up, he was a little young boy, young man. He took permission from his parents, Tapan Mishra and his mother, and he walked all the way from Varanasi to south, in the southern direction, to Jagannath Puri to spend some time with Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He came there, and as he was coming, there was a man that he met in Bengal. So this is Vrindavan, this is Varanasi, this is Navadvip, and this is Jagannath Puri. It's like that. So from Varanasi through Bengal, he came to Jagannath Puri. When he was going through Bengal, on the way en route, he met one Kayastha person whose name was Ramdas Vishwas. He was previously the treasurer for Nawab Hussain Shah. And he was very trusted by Nawab Hussain Shah, the king of Bengal. And he was very rich also. He belonged to the Kayastha family, but he was Kayasthas means they were administrators. So he was very rich, very influential. But he was a devotee of Lord Ram, in the sense that he wanted moksha. And he knew that Lord Ram can give me moksha. So he used to day and night chant Ram, 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 Ram. 24 hours he would chant Ram, Ram, Ram. And he gave up his service, he gave up his wealth, and he was on his way to Jagannath Puri, because he knew that Jagannath Puri Dham is a very holy place. It is Shri Kshetra Purushottam Dham. And there, if I do my bhajan, then I will definitely get moksha. So he renounced his job, his wealth, his family, everything, and he was on his way to Jagannath Puri. And here is Raghunath Bhatta, who is also going to Jagannath Puri to spend some time with Mahaprabhu. They met on the way. And Ramdas Vishwas told Raghunath Bhatta, although Raghunath Bhattacharya was way younger to him, he said, "You are a Brahman, Raghunath Bhatta. You are a Brahman. Please allow me to serve you. Let me carry your bag." Now, what was the bag? Tapan Mishra and his wife had cooked some Bengali food for Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's devotees in Puri. And they told Raghunath Bhatta, "You take these some non-perishable items they had cooked. You take these food items, they had packed them in different cloth bags. You take them and give them to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu as our gift." Because Tapan Mishra, imagine how much he must be missing the association of Mahaprabhu. So now he knew that his son is going to meet Mahaprabhu. He sent some gifts. He and his wife, they cooked and sent some prasad for Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So that is what Raghunath Bhatta was carrying. So Ramdas Vishwa said, "Please allow me to carry your bag. I want to serve you." And he literally forced Raghunath Bhatta to hand over the bag to him. And he said, "I will carry, I will carry." Raghunath Bhatta said, "You are senior in age to me. You are a very respectable person. You are very rich, very aristocratic. Why do you want to serve an ordinary boy like me? Please, just come with me. Happily together we'll go to Jagannath Puri. Please don't do all these formalities. No need to serve me. We can go like friends." And Ramdas Vishwa said, "No, no, no, no. I am a Kayastha and you are the Brahman. According to Varnashram, you are Brahman, so it is my dharma to serve you. Please don't make me bereft of following my dharma. Please allow me." So he would carry the bag of Raghunath Bhatta. It took many days for them to walk to Jagannath Puri. And at night, when they would take rest under trees, he would massage the lotus feet of Raghunath Bhatta. And Raghunath Bhatta would feel very embarrassed, but he said, "No, no, no, I must serve you. It is my duty to serve you. Please let me serve you." So Raghunath Bhatta, feeling very awkward, he didn't know what to do. So he allowed. In this way, they reached Jagannath Puri. As soon as they reached Jagannath Puri, Raghunath Bhatta Goswami straight went to Gambhira to take darshan of his Ishtadev, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Oh. Mahaprabhu was so happy to see. Can you imagine? Mahaprabhu had seen him years ago as a 7-year-old boy. Now he's a young man in his late teens, and he has made the journey all alone from Varanasi to Jagannath Puri just to see him. Mahaprabhu was so happy. He said, "Raghunath Bhatta, you have come, you have come." Mahaprabhu got up and embraced tightly Raghunath Bhatta. He said, "My dear Raghunath Bhatta, I'm so happy to see you. How is Tapan Mishra? How is your mother? How is Chandrasekhar Vaidya?" So Mahaprabhu was remembering all those devotees of Varanasi, and he was inquiring about them lovingly. And Raghunath Bhatta Goswami gave all the news of all the residents of Varanasi, all the devotees, and he also gave the gifts that his mother had cooked for Mahaprabhu. "This is for you." And Mahaprabhu said, "Give all these food items to Govinda, and Govinda will give them to me, and he will also distribute it to all the devotees." And all the devotees said, "Jai, Jai." They were very happy. Nice prasad had come from Varanasi, from Tapan Mishra's house. So there was a big festival. Then Mahaprabhu told Raghunath Bhatta, "Now you go, take darshan of Jagannath, take your bath in the ocean, and then come here in the afternoon, you take lunch with me today." So then Raghunath Bhatta went, he took darshan of Jagannath, took his bath in the ocean, did his Gayatri, and then midday he came to take his lunch with Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told Swarup Damodar Goswami that please make arrangements for Raghunath Bhatta to stay here in Jagannath Puri. I want him to stay here with us for some time. The devotees immediately made arrangements. In those days, there were no hotels, there were no motels, there were no Airbnbs. So how did people live? When tourists came to a big tourist holy place like Jagannath Puri, when the Yatris came, where did they stay? This is Vedic culture, my dear friends. There was no need for hotels and Airbnb. People would open their homes for Atithi. Atithi Deva Bhava. Atithi was considered to be a representative of Lord Vishnu. So in the Vedic culture, people were very happy to become hosts for different guests. So there was never shortage of any home. You just knock on any door and say, "I am Atithi, can I stay?" Yes, come on in. That was the culture, Vedic culture. So Raghunath Bhatta was staying with a family. And when they would stay, they would treat the person as if this person is the homeowner. So Raghunath Bhatta was staying with a family. 8 months he lived, but they were treating him as if he's the homeowner. And Raghunath Bhatta would invite Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to his home. Now, Raghunath Bhatta is just a guest, staying in 8 months in the house of an unknown Jagannath Puri resident. But Raghunath Bhatta is also considering that home to be his home. And he is giving invitation to Mahaprabhu. Mahaprabhu, come to my home and accept lunch. I will cook for you. And sometimes Mahaprabhu would come and Raghunath Bhatta would cook lunch for Mahaprabhu in the house where he was staying as a guest. My house. This is the culture, my dear friends. And it is said that Raghunath Bhatta was an excellent cook. If any of you devotees are into cooking, we should pray to Sri Raghunath Bhatta Goswami. We should pray to Raghav Pandit. We should pray to Jagadananda Pandit. We should pray to Shachi Mata. We should pray to Malini Devi. These are all the devotees, Sita Thakurani, who would cook for Mahaprabhu. They are the best cooks. So if we pray to them, then they will empower us to cook also. So Raghunath Bhatta Goswami was such a wonderful cook. He would cook with such love and devotion that his food tasted just like nectar. It tasted just like nectar. Now, what is this? Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami explains in the 13th chapter of the Antya Lila of Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita that Raghunath Bhatta Goswami, when he would cook, this was his consciousness. My beloved Lord, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, is hungry and I have to serve him, I have to please him. Therefore, hey Radha Krishna, please empower me to cook very nicely so that Mahaprabhu is pleased. And he would cook for the pleasure of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So our acharyas explain that we have deities at home. All of us have Gaur Nitai at home. We have Jagannath Baldev Subhadra at home. We have Radha Krishna at home. We have Gopalji at home. Narsingha Bhagwan at home. So some of you may have Shaligram Shilas or Govardhan Shila at home. So our acharyas explain, now listen carefully to this point. This is very important. Our acharyas explain that now we have taken a vrat. When we welcome the deities, when we install it, we take a vrat that I will at least make one offering every day. I will at least offer one arati every day. I will bathe you once every day. So we take this vrat. Now, if we cook for our deities thinking that I have taken a vrat, that once a day I have to feed you. So I have to do this. So let me quickly make something I have to feed. So that task is done. It's a tick mark on our to-do list. Once a day I have to offer bhoga. So if we do it for the sake of doing it, because I have to do it, then our acharyas explain that is what Krishna will receive. What will Krishna receive? Oh, this devotee is duty bound. He has to feed me once a day. So I have to get fed once a day because he wants to feed me. He has to fulfill his commitment. And that is okay. But that is not pure devotional service. Pure devotional service means, my dear Lord, I want to please you. I want to serve you. I want to feed you. I want you to enjoy. I want you to enjoy. And that's why I cook. Not because I have to make an offering. Otherwise, it will become an aparad. Then that is what Krishna will eat. He will just eat our formality. But if we cook with devotion, no matter how the food is tasting, if we cook with love and devotion, I want to please my Lord. I want to feed him. I want to see Krishna happy. I want to see Krishna well fed. Then that love, that eagerness, that enthusiasm is what Krishna will eat. Hare Krishna. Because he is bhavagrahi Janardhan. Krishna is Janardhan. He is bhavagrahi. He accepts our bhav. He accepts our bhakti. Tadaham bhakti ruparitam ashnami pratatma. Bhakti he tastes our bhakti. So Raghunath Bhatta Goswami had such a consciousness that I'm cooking for the pleasure of Mahaprabhu. I want to please him. And therefore Mahaprabhu was saying that this food tastes like nectar. Because Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was tasting the nectar of devotion. Hare Krishna. The nectar of devotion he was tasting by Raghunath Bhatta Goswami. There is nectar of devotion by Rupa Goswami. And this is nectar of devotion by Raghunath Bhatta Goswami that Mahaprabhu was tasting in Jagannath Puri. 8 months happily passed, my dear friends. Raghunath Bhatta Goswami was happily in the association of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Sarup Damodar Goswami, Ramananda Rai, Govinda, Kashishwar, very happy. Sarabhama Bhattacharya, Kashi Mishra, Gopinath Acharya, very happy. Maharaj Pratap Rudra, Haridas Thakur, such fun, Jagadananda Pandit. Amazing, amazing associate, Shikhi Mahiti. After 8 months, Mahaprabhu called him and said, my dear Raghunath Bhatta, listen, your parents have become old and they are pure devotees. They are great devotees. Therefore, now I want you to go back. I want you to go back to Varanasi and I want you to serve your parents. And I'm going to give you two instructions. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave two instructions to Raghunath Bhatta Goswami. First instruction, do not get married. Srila Prabhupada explains that marriage is a concession for someone who cannot control their senses. Hare Krishna. And Srila Prabhupada writes in the purport to this verse, in the 13th chapter of the Antelila of Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, that marriage is a concession given to those who cannot control their senses. This should make us Grihasthas very humble. And Srila Prabhupada writes that Grihasthas tend to get entangled in their material life. Very entangled. Work, this has broken in the house, I have to fix this, I have to pay that bill, I have to earn money, I have to save so much, this person is sick, this has to be done, this loan, that loan. We are always engrossed. And therefore, Srila Prabhupada writes, spiritual progress is very slow or almost nil. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada writes like this. Srila Prabhupada told Raghunath Bhatta Goswami, never get married. Do not get married. And number two, study Srimad Bhagavatam very carefully under a pure devotee. Study Srimad Bhagavatam very scrutinizingly under a pure devotee. So Raghunath Bhatta Goswami, he promised Mahaprabhu, I will follow your two instructions, I will never get married, and I will study Srimad Bhagavatam seriously under a pure devotee. And I will go to Varanasi and serve my parents as long as they are on this planet. Mahaprabhu was so happy with Raghunath Bhatta Goswami's simplicity, obedience, and devotion. He said, my dear Raghunath Bhatta, I want to give you a gift. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu removed his own Tulsi Kanthimala and tied it around the neck of Raghunath Bhatta Goswami. You are mine. Like an owner will tie a collar to the dog, Mahaprabhu has accepted Raghunath Bhatta Goswami. From today, you are my property. You are my property. Mahaprabhu did not want him to get entangled in Grihastha Ashram. Raghunath Bhatta Goswami, to taking that Kanthimala given by Mahaprabhu, he happily went back to Varanasi. And both his parents were pure devotees. He engaged in their service. In the purport, Srila Prabhupada writes that the only reason Mahaprabhu told Raghunath Bhatta to go and serve his parents is because his parents were very advanced devotees, were pure Vaishnavas. Otherwise, one should not get attached. We have to do our duties, but one should not leave Mahaprabhu's association and go and stay with parents who are not devotees. But because Tapan Mishra and his wife were very great devotees, pure devotees, and they had served Mahaprabhu so nicely, they had done so much preaching in Varanasi, Mahaprabhu wanted them to be taken care of. This is Mahaprabhu's culture of Vaishnava Seva. Vaishnava Seva is very important. See, when Raghunath Bhatta Goswami came, Mahaprabhu told Swarup Damodar Goswami, can you make arrangements for him to stay somewhere comfortably? Find a host for him. That was done. He told Govinda, make sure that Raghunath Bhatta gets a prasad, Jagannath prasad every day. You see, this is all Vaishnava Seva. And now, when he is going to Varanasi, that is also a mission of Vaishnava Seva only. Go and serve Tapan Mishra. Go and serve your mother. So he came. He stayed with his parents. Parents were very happy to receive their beloved son Raghunath Bhatta Goswami. And Raghunath Bhatta Goswami got so much Mahaprasad of Jagannath for his parents. Parents were so happy. They had never tasted Jagannath Mahaprasad. Now their son has brought Jagannath Mahaprasad. So they are very happy. Very, very happy. For 4 continuous years, day and night, Raghunath Bhatta Goswami served his parents. 4 years he served his parents, and for 4 years he studied Srimad Bhagavatam under a pure Vaishnava in Varanasi. Now Mahaprabhu had done so much preaching in Varanasi, so there were many pure devotees there. So under one of the pure devotees, Raghunath Bhatta Goswami learned Srimad Bhagavatam for 4 years. After 4 years, in a quick span of 1 year, both husband and wife, Tapan Mishra and his wife, they went back to Goloka Vrindavan. They went back to Godhead. They died. After that, Raghunath Bhatta Goswami, in a spirit of complete udasinata, complete complete vairagya. He gave away his house, all wealth, property, everything to qualified Vaishnava Brahmanas, and he came back to Jagannath Puri. Now he had no attachments left. See, my dear friends, sometimes when Krishna is wanting to give special mercy or Krishna has a special mission for a devotee, Krishna may take away everything from that devotee. It happened to Srila Prabhupada. It has happened to so many devotees. Krishna may just take away everything from them so that all they have is the mission of Sri Guru, Sri Gauranga in their life. Now Raghunatha Bhatta Goswami, all he had was just the mission of Sri Guru and Sri Gauranga. Mahaprabhu sees our intentions, my dear friends. Krishna consciousness is meant for those who are sincere and pure-hearted. It is not for ones who are duplicitous. Few minutes ago, we were talking about Ramdas Vishwas, the one who was always chanting Ram Nam, who was carrying the luggage of Raghunath Bhatta Goswami. It is described that he had two faults. One was he wanted liberation. Liberation, moksha, is not something that anybody should desire. It is not required. Because moksha comes automatically with bhakti. Mukti comes as a side effect of bhakti. We don't have to specially endeavor for mukti. Because mukti also is a type of subtle sense gratification. I don't want to suffer in this world. I want freedom from janma, mrityu, jara, vyadhi, birth, old age, disease and death. I want liberation. That is also a selfish desire. No, we have not come to bhakti for liberation. If Krishna wants to give us liberation, he may give us liberation. If he doesn't want to give us, he may not give us liberation. But just liberation is like hell. Kaivalya narakayate. Srila Prabodhananda Saraswati Thakur says that Kaivalya means liberation is like hell for a devotee. Why should we desire spiritual suicide, where we are simply liberated from this suffering in the material world? Unless and until we have the service to the lotus feet of Radha Krishna, what is the use of liberation? Imagine liberation without Radha Krishna Pranamo Yugala Kishore. Jivane Marane Gati Arana. There is no Radha Krishna. You are just free from the cycle of birth and death. Who wants that? No, we don't want it. I would rather stay in Kali Yuga on this earth planet and suffer from cancer and heart attack and back pain and this and that, cataract, headache. I will suffer from all this. But I want association of devotees. Tadera charana sevi bhakta sanebas janame janame mohe abhilash. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhur dasera nudas seva abhilasha kore naruttamadas. We want association of devotees. Aham hare tava padaika mula dasa nudaso bhavitasmi bhuya manah smareta supater gunamste grini tava karma karotu kaya. With my body, I want to serve you. Karma karotu kaya. I want to do your karma, Krishna karma. With my words, I want to glorify you. Tava guna. And I want to always be in the association of your devotees. Manahas smare, with my mind, I want to remember you, my Lord. Who wants liberation? I want you, Krishna. I want Krishna. I want Radha Krishna. Radha Krishna Pranamor. Yugala Kishore. Jivane Marane Gati Arane. Nanaka Prishtham, Nachaparya Mishtham, Nasarva Bhaumam, Narasadhipatyam, Nayoga Siddhi, Rapunar Bhavam Va, Samanja Sattva Virahaya Kanje. I don't want to become the leader of the planets of the demons. I don't want to become the king of heaven. I don't want to become king of the earth planet. I don't want yoga siddhi and apunar. I don't want liberation. If it is going to separate me from you, you can send me to all these places if I have you and I have your devotees. This is the prayer of Vritrasur in the 6th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. So we don't want liberation. So one fault of Ramdas Vishwas was that he wanted liberation. He was a mumukshu. He wanted liberation. And second is, he had pride in his vast learning of Vedic scriptures. You see, he appeared externally very humble. I will carry your bag. I am your servant. You are a Brahman. I am Kayastha. I am your servant. Mukhe bole. That is lip service. We can speak. I am your servant, Prabhu. Mataji, I am your servant. I am very fallen. We can say. But when that same Vaishnava will chastise us, we get very angry. And why you are saying you are my servant? You cannot take chastisement. So like that. So with lips we can say so many things. But so we can appear to be very humble. humble. I will carry your bag. I am your servant. We can say. But internally, we will be very proud. We can be proud of our apparent humility. We can be proud of our display of humility, my dear friends. And Ramdas Vishwas, it is said, was very proud of his Vedic learning. We can cheat the whole world, my dear friends, but we cannot cheat Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu. Sriman Mahaprabhu cannot be cheated. Our Gauranga Mahaprabhu is Antaryami. He can see through all our layers of pretense. We can cheat the whole society of devotees. We can break the 4 regulative principles and put on a tilak and a Harinam chadar and the best dhoti with the best border and clean shaven head and a nice bold shikha and sit in a very meditative mood in kirtan and in Harikatha with a straight back. We can cheat the whole world, and apparently the devotees may get cheated. But we cannot cheat Mahaprabhu. We cannot cheat Mahaprabhu. Therefore, Krishna consciousness, we have to be very, very genuine. We are what we are when no one is watching. We are what we are when we are alone. We have to be very, very honest and sincere in our practice of Krishna consciousness. No duplicity, no pretense. We should not do anything that we are not comfortable doing in front of our Guru Maharaj. I repeat, we should not do anything that we are not comfortable doing in front of our Guru Maharaj. That is the standard, my dear friends. That is how we will get Krishna, not otherwise. Mahaprabhu did not give any mercy to Ramdas Vishwas because of these 2 faults. Hare Krishna. But Raghunath Bhatta Goswami, he embraced. Raghunath Bhatta Goswami comes back 2nd time to Jagannath Puri Dham. Again, Mahaprabhu is so happy. He makes arrangements for him to stay under the guidance of Jagadananda Pandit, who is an expert cook. And both of them, occasionally, from time to time, they cook for Mahaprabhu. Raghunath Bhatta Goswami, he performs his bhajan under the guidance of Mahaprabhu's Parshads in Jagannath Puri and relishes every moment of association of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Again, for 8 months. Hare Krishna. So Raghunath Bhatta Goswami, as a young boy, 7-8-year-old boy, he got 2 months of association of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Then 8 months, in his late teens, he got 8 months of association. And then again, in his 20s, when his parents died after 4 years of service, he came and again stayed for 8 months in Jagannath Puri Dham. Very happily with Mahaprabhu. 8 months passed like a flash, such bliss. After 8 months, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu called. Karthik Prabhu, can you please chant Hare Krishna? Or one of you can please chant Hare Krishna.
Okay. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna.
Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
I sincerely
Rama Rama,
apologize, dear
Hare
devotees.
Hare.
So we were talking about what we were saying. Yes, so Raghunath Bhatta Goswami, he stayed for another 8 months with Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And one day Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu called Raghunath Bhatta Goswami. And he said, Raghunath Bhatta Goswami, now I want you to go to Vrindavan. I want you to leave Jagannath Puri and go to Vrindavan. Now Vrindavan is 1000 kilometers. I calculated on Google Maps. It is from Jagannath Puri to Sri Vrindavan Dham. It is 1000 kilometers. So 1000 kilometers. I want you to go to Vrindavan. And that means he will never again see Mahaprabhu in his life. I want you to go to Vrindavan and I want you to stay there under the guidance of Rupa and Sanatan Goswami. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ordered Raghunath Bhatta Goswami. And Raghunath Bhatta Goswami, although was very sad to leave Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, to leave Swarup Damodar Goswami, Jagadananda Pandit, Ramananda Rai, all these great devotees, Haridas Thakur. It was very sad to leave their association. But again, the father gave up his own plans to follow the mission of Mahaprabhu by going to Varanasi from East Bengal. And now look at the son. Same test. He also followed. He said, yes, Mahaprabhu, I will leave your association if that's what you want, and I will go to Vrindavan. Nachao, nachao, Prabhu, nachao se mate. You can make me do whatever you want. I am yours. So Raghunath Bhatta Goswami said, all right, Mahaprabhu, I will go to Vrindavan and I will stay under the guidance of Rupa and Sanatan Goswami. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was so pleased. He said, I will give you a very special gift. And Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took the Tulsi garland worn by Lord Jagannath. It was 14 feet long. And he gave it to Raghunath Bhatta Goswami. Then he also took the tambul that had been offered to Jagannath, tambul that had been eaten by Lord Jagannath. Tambul is betel leaves with some very nice, fragrant, sweet spices inside. So he took that and he gave it to Raghunath Bhatta Goswami. So it is the Maha Prasad of Lord Jagannath, and it has been given by the lotus hands of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So you can imagine how much significance it has for Raghunath Bhatta Goswami. Raghunath Bhatta Goswami took these two gifts. So he has a Kantimala given by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu around his neck, and now he has a 14 feet long, beautiful Tulsi garland that was worn by Lord Jagannath and handed over to him by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And he has got some betel leaves, tambul, that is Mahaprasad of Jagannath, and also given to him by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Taking these sacred articles, they were like deities for him, articles of worship for him. He made his journey to Shri Vrindavan Dham from Jagannath Puri, and Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu lovingly packed Jagannath Mahaprasad for him to eat on the way so that he should not starve. Such is the caring nature of Mahaprabhu. Now just put yourself, my dear friends, in the position of Srila Raghunath Bhatta Goswami. In those days, there were no cameras, there are no photos, no Google Drive to save images of Mahaprabhu, no emails, nothing. So now he is going to go to Vrindavan Dham, never again to see Mahaprabhu, again, ever. Mahaprabhu told him, my dear Raghunath Bhatta Goswami, I wanted to go to Vrindavan. Actually, I went there for almost 2 months, but I had to come back to Jagannath Puri because my mother had ordered me that I should stay in Jagannath Puri. So I have a mission to perform in Vrindavan Dham, but I cannot do it. So this mission I will accomplish through you and Rupa and Sanatan Goswami, Jiva Goswami, Raghunath Das Goswami, Gopal Bhatta Goswami. I will perform this mission through you 6 Goswamis. And what is that mission? Krishna Tattva, Krishna Prema, Seva Pravartan, Lupta Tirtha Uddhara Ar Vairagya Shikshan. Krishna Prema or Krishna Tattva. What is Krishna Tattva? I want you all to go and write books in Sri Vrindavan to explain the whole world what is Krishna Tattva. Krishna Bhakti. How Krishna Bhakti is performed. Krishna Tattva, Krishna Bhakti, Seva Pravartan, and how Shri Vigraha Seva is performed, how deity worship is performed. Lupta Tirtha Uddhara. Find out the lost holy places in Vrindavan. places of pilgrimage, Lupta Tirtha Uddhar, excavate lost holy places in Vrindavan, and Vairagya Shikshan, and teach the world how a person in the renounced order of life is supposed to live. These 5 missions I have for you. So go and perform these 5 missions under the guidance of Rupa and Sanatana Goswami in Shri Vrindavan. Saying this, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu sent Raghunath Bhatta Goswami to Vrindavan. Raghunath Bhatta Goswami came to Shri Vrindavan Dham and he stayed under the shelter of Rupa and Sanatana Goswamis. And Rupa Goswami at that time was worshipping Govinda Dev, Radha Govinda Dev. And Radha Govinda Dev became the life and soul of Raghunath Bhatta Goswami. He would make garlands for them. He would grind chandan paste for them. He would sing for their pleasure. He would cook for them. And Rupa and Sanatana Goswami would tell Raghunath Bhatta Goswami, we want to hear Srimad Bhagavatam. We want to hear the Gopi Geet. Can you sing Gopi Geet for us? And then Raghunath Bhatta Goswami would sit and he would sing Gopi Geet in 3 or 4 different tunes. Srila Kaviraj Goswami writes in the 13th chapter of Ante Leela of Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. And in this way, each and every verse of Srimad Bhagavatam, our Raghunath Bhatta Goswami could sing in 3 to 4 different tunes, melodies. And his voice was as sweet as a cuckoo bird. Very sweet, he would sing for the pleasure of Rupa and Sanatana Goswami and all the Vaishnavas. He became the favorite of all the Vaishnavas. The Vaishnavas would come and hear Srimad Bhagavatam from him every day. Raghunath Bhatta Goswami. Kaviraj Goswami further describes the characteristics of Raghunath Bhatta Goswami. He would never hear the blasphemy of another devotee. Never. Even if a devotee did have some faults and someone comes and starts discussing those faults, he would immediately close his ears and leave that place. He would not hear the criticism of any devotee. This is very dangerous to our spiritual life, my dear friends. This is called Vaishnava Ninda. It is the first Nama Aparadha. What happens is when we commit Vaishnava Aparadha, when we criticize devotees, we talk ill of devotees. See, it is said in Bhagavad Gita, Neha Vikrama Nashosti Pratyavayana Vidyate Salpamapyasa Dharmasya Trayate Mahato Bhaya. That devotional service is Neha Vikrama Nashosti. It can never be diminished or destroyed. So every Hare Krishna Mahamantra that we have chanted, every act of devotional service that we have performed, it can never be taken away from us. That is for sure. Then what happens when we commit Vaishnava Aparadha? When we commit Vaishnava Aparadha, we lose access to Krishna's mercy. We can chant 16 rounds, we can chant 32 rounds, we can chant 64 rounds. But we will not have access to the sweetness of the holy name. We will not have access to the realizations that come by chanting the holy name. We will not have access to Krishna Prema. Our heart will not melt in ecstasy. Tears will not come to our eyes as we are reading Srimad Bhagavatam, as we are hearing Hari Katha, as we are hearing Kirtan, or as we are chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Tears will not come. Our heart will not become soft if we commit Vaishnava. We will lose access to the rasa, the sweetness of Krishna consciousness. It's like having money in the bank, but if we forget the password, we are locked out. Can we spend that money? Can we transfer that money anywhere? If we forget our password, we cannot access it. So the money is there, it's ours, but we cannot access it. That is exactly what happens. All the bhajan, naam bhajan that we have done, it is there for us for all time to come. Nobody can take it away from us. But we just lose access to it. We lose the sweetness of Krishna consciousness. We don't get any realizations. We cannot cry for Krishna. Our heart becomes dry like a desert. Therefore, Vaishnava Aparadha is very, very dangerous. The creeper of our devotion will dry up like a plant in the middle of a desert without the water of the rasa of bhakti. So we should be very careful. Raghunath Bhatta Goswami exemplifies this principle of not committing Vaishnava Aparadha, not criticizing anyone and not hearing criticism. I know some devotees, they sometimes say, ha, bolo, bolo. Prabhu, tell, come on. You're talking about that devotee, tell. So what did that devotee do? What? Acha, he did like that. So they will not criticize, but they will hear criticism. Raghunath Bhatta Goswami is teaching us it is equally dangerous. Just like speaking Harikatha gives us spiritual benefit, but hearing Harikatha also gives spiritual benefit. Similarly, speaking Vaishnava Aparadha is dangerous to our spiritual life, and hearing Vaishnava criticism is also equally dangerous. Therefore, we should not speak and we should not hear. Raghunath Bhatta Goswami taught us this principle, very important principle. So in this way, he lived in Shri Vrindavan Dham. And then, after the disappearance of Srila Rupa Goswami, Raghunath Bhatta Goswami took over the care of Govinda Dev. he asked his disciple, very affluent disciple, to construct the beautiful Radha Govindadev temple, which is still there in Shri Vrindavan Dham. He, with his own hands, he was very skillful. He made earrings, shark-shaped earrings for Govindadev. He made a flute with his own hands, with a bamboo stick for Govindadev. In this way, Raghunath Bhatta Goswami was engaged in the service of Govindadev, engaged in chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra day and night, and service of Vaishnavas by reciting and teaching Srimad Bhagavatam to them, and also preaching and making disciples in the mission of Srila Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. This is how Raghunath Bhatta Goswami lived his life. And then Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami writes that anyone who hears these activities of Srila Raghunath Bhatta Goswami will get Krishna Prem very soon. Let me see if I can pull up that verse very quickly. Just give me 1 second. It's a very beautiful verse that Kaviraj Goswami writes at the very end of this chapter. Vaishnavera nindya karma nahi padhe kane, sabe Krishna bhajan kare ei matra jane. This is 133, text number 133. He would not listen to the blasphemy of a Vaishnava, nor would he listen to talk of a Vaishnava's misbehavior. He knew only that everyone, according to their own realization, was engaged in the service of Krishna. Then Mahaprabhur Dattamala Manane Rakale Prasada Kadara Saha Bandhile Nagale. Whenever he would feel separation from Mahaprabhu, he would tie that Tulsi Mala around his neck, and the Tambul, he would tie it around his neck and remember Mahaprabhu and cry in ecstasy. Mahaprabhur Kripa Krishna Prema Anargala Eita Kahilutate Chaitan Kripa Phala. By the mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Raghunath Bhatta Goswami was always overwhelmed in Krishna Prem while living in Vrindavan Dham. And now the Phalashruti. Ye sakala katha shune shraddha kari, tare Krishna prema dhana deha gaura hari. Verse 138. Anyone with faith who hears these pastimes of Raghunath Bhatta Goswami mentioned in this chapter, tare Krishna prema dhana deha gaura hari. To that person, Gaura Hari will give Krishna prema. Shri Rupa Raghunatha Pade Jara As Chaitanya Charitamrita Kahe Krishna Das. Thus ends the 13th chapter of the Antelila of Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Srila Raghunath Bhatta Goswami ki jai, Nitai Gaur Premanandi. Hari Hari Bol.
Hari
Thank you
Hari
very much.
Bol. Thank you.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you for your wonderful class, Adi Gadadhara Prabhu. Prabhu, do you have any time for questions?
Yes, Prabhu, I do. 5 minutes.
Okay. All right, dear devotees, if you're able to type the question into our chat box and I will read it out for Prabhu to answer, just so that we can keep according to Prabhu's available time. Thank you once again, Prabhu. While devotees are typing whatever questions they have, I just wanted to say thank you. As always, your classes are so enlightening and so enlivening, and you so expertly describe all these wonderful pastimes of our various acharyas and the different forms of Krishna. And yeah, we look forward to hearing from you again shortly. All right, dear devotees, if there's anyone who would like to ask a question.
I think Makhan
All right, Prabhu
has raised his hand.
Yes, Prabhu. Since no one has typed, I'll just allow Prabhu to just ask his question.
I don't have a question. I just want to appreciate after a long time hearing such a good class. It's a whole description of Raghunath Bhatta Goswami. A long time ago, I've heard it from a Guru Maharaj, but I've almost forgotten. Now all those memories are coming back. Thank you very much for that. But there was something also I would like to add at the end, because normally sannyasis, they have given samadhis. But Jiva Goswami did not do samadhi for Raghunath Bhatta Goswami. He cremated him because there was a fear of the Muslims will uproot his samadhi and destroy it. So that's why Jiva Goswami actually cremated Raghunath Bhatta Goswami, and his ashes were taken in 2 different parts. One was, I think, one was actually the samadhi was created with his ash by the Radhakund, as you said, in Golok Vrindavan. He's a
Ragamanjari.
Raghumanja, and I have a kuti by the Radha Kund. Here also, his samadhi was actually with the ashes was done at the shore of the
Samadhi
river.
Thalis.
Yeah, and the other one I don't remember. If you remember, you can tell. I don't
64
remember.
Samadhi Thalis, Raha Damodar temple.
That was that. Okay. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Thank you very much, Makhanchor Prabhu, for your comments. Hare Krishna. So, Karthik Prabhu, if there are no more questions, we can end. I think you're on mute, Prabhu.
Yes, I was on mute. Thank you so much, Prabhu. I think we'll end our
Dhir
question
Krishna
and
Prabhu
answer
just
session there.
typed a question, Prabhu. Dhir Krishna.
Okay.
One question: how should we
go ahead.
honor the remnants? How should we honor the remnants of a pure devotee, spiritual master? So, if they are food remnants, we should honor them by eating them. We should honor them by eating them. Bhakta pada dhuliyara, bhakta pada jal, bhakta bhukta avashesha ai teen mahabhat. There is a story of Kalidas in the Antyalila of Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, how Kalidas attained perfection just by eating the remnants of the Mahaprasad left behind by devotees. So we should eat the remnants given to us by Sri Guru or pure devotees. I hope that's okay, Dhir Krishna Prabhu.
And Prabhu, I think we have one more question by Flavio Mataji.
Flavio Mataji.
Can you see that?
Hare Krishna. When a person is already married and one is not Krishna conscious, how does the Krishna consciousness person respond as regards to the intimacy? Hare Krishna. So, if we are married and our spouse is not in Krishna consciousness, the Krishna consciousness principle is that we should remain celibate in marriage. We should remain celibate in marriage. Everybody should be a brahmachari and brahmacharini. And sexual union is strictly only for begetting children. And this is possible if we have good sadhana and we are constantly hearing Hari Katha of pure devotees and we are immersed in Krishna Nam and Krishna Katha and Vaishnava Seva. Otherwise, it is impossible to remain celibate in marriage. But that is the standard. Srila Prabhupada said that sexual union is only for begetting children. And we should try at least for this ideal. Now, if we are married to someone who is not in this Krishna consciousness, and obviously they cannot relate to this principle of brahmacharya, because brahmacharya, without brahmacharya, one cannot enter Radha Krishna Leela. Hare Krishna. I repeat, without brahmacharya, we cannot enter Mahaprabhu's Leela and Radha Krishna Leela. Impossible. Mahaprabhu Bhaktagana Vairagya Pradhan. Mahaprabhu Bhaktagana Vairagya is a must. Renunciation is a must. Celibacy is a must. Only for begetting children we are allowed. But if someone is not a devotee, they cannot relate to this philosophy. So what to do? So there is no easy solution to this. But one principle is that in our heart, we can be celibate even when we have to engage in intimacy in our heart. Number two, we should pray to Krishna. We should pray to Srila Prabhupada to somehow or the other deliver us from this situation. There is a story in South India, in the Shri Sampradaya. There was a disciple in the line of Shripad Ramanujacharya. Amazing story, Shripad Ramanujacharya. And this is a lady who was a disciple of Shripad Ramanujacharya, and her husband was not a devotee. And actually, she was a princess. She was a queen, and her husband was a king. And they used to worship a Kurma Dev Shaligram Shila in their palace. It's an amazing story. So they had a puja place in their house, in the palace. They had a puja ghar, and there they had a Kurma Dev Shaligram Shila. And this lady was a disciple of Shripad Ramanujacharya, and her husband was not. And the husband used to demand a lot of intimacy from her. So one day it was Ekadashi, and this Mataji, disciple of Shripad Ramanujacharya, she was saying that, my dear Krishna, at least on Ekadashi, let me remain pure. I don't want to have physical intimacy with my husband on Ekadashi. Please, I don't want to. So she closed the door of the deity room And she went inside and she was standing in front of her Kurmadev Shaligram Shila and praying, Krishna, please, Shaligram. Shaligram is Krishna, he's Sham Sundar. Please, please, please help me. I want to remain pure on this day. And the husband came knocking. He was a very lusty fellow. He came knocking on the door. And he said, come on now, if your puja is over, you come. Let's go. I want to enjoy with you. And she would not open the door. So he started banging on the door. And then he actually broke the door open. Hare Krishna. And as soon as he broke the door open, a big flood of tsunami came from the puja room and swept him away. Swept him away. So he immediately understood what a great Vaishnavi his wife was. And he also gave up his lusty behavior and became a nice devotee. So number 2 principle is we should pray to Krishna. That Krishna, I want to remain pure for you. I want to, because see, what is sexual intercourse? Let us analyze. Sexual intercourse is basically, I am thinking I am a man and you are a woman. But both the assumptions are wrong. I am not a man and you are not a woman. We are soul. Jivara Swarup hai Krishna and Nityadas. It's just packaged. It's just packaged differently. So this book may have a certain package. This book may have a certain package. You know, the package is different, but inside it is grantha, same grantha. So similarly, the package may be like a man, XY chromosome. The packaging may be XX chromosome, a female shape. But inside I am a soul and you are a soul. Maybe in your previous life you were a man and I was a woman. So what is this intimacy? It is complete maya. It is complete illusion. We are in the darkness of the bedroom. We are agreeing to become completely illusioned. I am going to forget that I am Jivara Swarupa Krishna Nityadas. I am going to forget that I am a spirit soul. I am an eternal servant of Krishna. Gopi Bhartur Padakamalayar Das Anudas. I am going to forget all that and I am going to think Purush Abhiman. I am a man. I want to enjoy a female body. And you are going to think that you are a female. And let us enjoy. It is a contract of ignorance. It is nothing but a contract of ignorance for a few minutes of pleasure and then we fall down. We lose our spiritual potency. Therefore, brahmacharya is very, very important. And we cannot remain brahmacharis or brahmacharinis unless we have a strong sadhana. If we are watching nonsense on the internet, we can forget about being brahmacharis. Impossible. We have to give up news. We have to give up nonsense browsing on the internet. We have to use internet strictly for sadhu sangha, nothing else. Strictly for sadhu sangha and nothing else. Otherwise, we are finished. Maya is very strong. Maya has tricked us for billions of births. She knows how to get us. She will come in the form of a news. She may come in the form of some sports thing that we want to watch. And she will take one thing to next, and then fall down. So we have to be very careful with our eyes, what we watch. We have to be very careful what we hear, what we do. And we should have very strict sadhana. If our partner is not in Krishna consciousness, we have to, in our heart, we should always meditate on Krishna, knowing that we are not this body. If at all, we have to engage in intimacy, because we have to also maintain some relationships. So we cannot be fanatic, but internally we should always remember that Krishna, I am yours. I am yours. Even the gopis were married. Hare Krishna. You know, not just the gopis were married, even the manjaris are married. Even Rupa Goswami has a husband. Even Rupa Manjari has a husband. Hare Krishna. We are all Rupanugas. Even Rupa Manjari has a husband. But of course, they are all expansions of Krishna only. Abhimanyu also is an expansion of Krishna. But the principle is there for us, that sometimes a gopi may be married to someone other than Krishna. So we have to take hope from that. And internally, we should think that I am Krishna's. Now, this is my karma. So that is one. Second is we should pray to Krishna very intensely to protect us. That whatever Krishna, Om apavitra pavitro va sarvavastha gatopi va yahasmare pundarikakshasa bhaya bantara suchi. Whether we go through good situations or bad situations, pure situations, impure situations, apavitra pavitro va sarva avastha gatopi va. We have gone through all situations. We may have gone through all situations. Yahasmare pundarikaksha sa bhaya bantara suchi. From inside and from outside, we become pure just by remembering the lotus-eyed Lord. Yahasmare pundarikaksha. The lotus-eyed Lord, we remember Jagannath, we remember Gopinath. Whatever situation we have gone through, immediately we become purified. So we should intensely pray to Krishna, and internally we should be intimate with Krishna. We should be intimate with Shri Guru, Shri Gauranga. Externally, we are not the body. Anyway, we are not the body. So like that, these two principles, I hope it is helpful. Flavia Mataji, is that okay? Hare Krishna.
Yes, Prabhu. Thank you so much. Prabhu, do you have time for one more question? Or
Okay, this will be the last question. So,
okay, no problem.
Hare Krishna. How do you describe strong sadhana? Brahma Muhurta Japa is one. What else? Please describe. Hare Krishna. Very nice question. So, Brahma Muhurta chanting, at least 16 rounds attentively sitting in one place is most important, with full focus and attention. And then we should chant extra rounds. Srila Prabhupada wanted us to chant 64 rounds. In the first initiation, he said 64 rounds, but devotees couldn't do it, so he brought it down to 32, couldn't do it, 16 rounds. So 64 is the real standard. Srila Prabhupada will be pleased if we chant 64 rounds. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in Chaitanya Bhagavat clearly says, I will accept offering only from one who is doing 1 lakh. 1 lakh means at least 58 rounds or 64 rounds to be more precise. So we must try to increase our Nam Bhajan. There is no excuse. If we love Krishna, we'll chant more. If we love Prabhupada, we will chant more. What is there in life? What else is there in life other than holy name? Trini Kritya Jagat Sarvam Rajate Sakalopari Chidanandamaya Shuddham Harer Nama Kevalam. Trini Kritya Jagat Sarvam. Harer Nam makes this whole world as insignificant as a straw or blade of grass. Trini Kritya Jagat Sarvam. The whole world with all its gold and silver and vacation spots and millions of dollars in it, everything becomes like a blade of grass compared to holy name. Trini Kritya Jagat Sarvam Rajate Sakalopari. It rules over everything. Chidanandamayam Shuddham. Harer Nama Eva Kevalam. Hari Nam is always Shuddha. It is always Chinmay. It is always spiritual. Harer Nama Eva Kevalam. So we have to increase our Nam Bhajan. We have to hear Harikatha from pure devotees. This Harikatha will not help because I am a very contaminated condition. So, but we should hear Harikatha from pure devotees, from Srila Prabhupada and from our Guru Varga. That is most important. So we should hear Harikatha from pure devotees. We should chant the name. We should participate in Harinam Sankirtan. Whenever we have the occasion, our Karthik Prabhu and his team, Kirtan Atlanta, they are doing such nice service. Whenever we get an opportunity, we should do Harinam Sankirtan. We should come together with devotees. On Ekadashi, we should come together, do Kirtan. Weekend, we should come together, do Kirtan. At home, we should do Kirtan loudly. That is called strong sadhana. Strong sadhana means to not browse anything on the internet, no wasting time with news, movies, YouTube videos, nothing. Only Krishna consciousness. And that also pure devotional service. We must immerse ourselves in Srimad Bhagavatam, Chaitanya Charitamrita, Chaitanya Bhagavat, Brihad Bhagavatamrita, Ujjwal Neelamani, all these books. When are we going to read? Govinda Leelamrita, Krishna Bhavanamrita, all these books are there. Bhagavad Gita is there. Nectar of devotion, nectar of instruction, Ishopanishad, Brahma Samhita, Garga Samhita, all these wonderful, wonderful libraries there. We have to read it, discuss it with like-minded devotees. That is strong sadhana. So strong sadhana means chanting, reading, hearing Harikatha, doing Harinam Sankirtan, engaging in deity worship, considering ourselves to be a servant of our deities. And always, like Raghunath Bhatta Goswami, always engaged. And strong sadhana also means we should never criticize anyone. Devotees, non-devotees, doesn't matter. We should not criticize anyone. It is not our job. Even if somebody is doing something wrong. Now think, if someone is doing something wrong, let's say XYZ person is doing something wrong. And I sit and I say, Karthik Prabhu, come here. That devotee, he did like this. You know, he did like this, like this. And I start talking about the faults of that devotee. Now see, that devotee is doing something wrong. The devotee knows I am doing something wrong. The devotee has some remorse, some guilt in his heart. So that devotee is protected. He is doing something wrong, but he has some guilt. So he is protected. Krishna will save him. But what have I done? I have nothing to do. I am just sitting and criticizing. And I'm thinking I'm better. Why do we criticize others? Because it makes us feel good. It gives us a morbid sense of elevation, that I'm better than this person. That's why we criticize. Because we think we are better than them. So I'm thinking I'm better than that devotee. I'm feeling proud. I'm criticizing. That devotee is committing some mistake, some sinful activity. But then there is some remorse in the heart of that devotee. So that devotee will be saved. But because I uselessly sat here and pointed faults and criticized, I am finished. So that person is doing something wrong, but he will be saved. And because I am seeing those wrong things and finding faults, I am finished. Look at the psychology of Vaishnava. I am sitting here and digging my own grave. And that person did some mistake, but will still be saved. This is very important principle. So this is strong sadhana. We should not criticize. We should not gossip. We should not watch anything that is harmful against the principles of Krishna consciousness on the internet, and we should absorb ourselves in Harinam, Harikatha, Vaishnava Seva, Kirtan, like that. Is that okay, Mataji?
Thank you so much, Prabhu, for your wonderful answer, and thank you for the wonderful class. I think we'll end our question and answer session here. We would look forward to hearing from you again shortly, and I know we have you coming up on our Sunday program as well. So we look forward to that session, and thank you for everything. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Bol. All right, dear devotees, we're just going to move on to the next part of our program. We have a few announcements that we need to make. Coming next week on the same program, our midweek program, we have part 5 of the series on the 6 Goswamis of Vrindavan, where we'll be covering Raghunath Das Goswami with Her Grace Radha Mataji, who is actually the wife of our today's speaker, His Grace Adi Gadadhara Prabhu. And that will be on July 28th at 7 p.m., our regular time. Stay tuned to our social media pages for more information and updates on that. Coming this Sunday, we have our continuation of our new series, Krishna and Balaram, where we will be covering the establishment of Dwarka. We have a very special speaker in His Holiness Sridharananda Das Goswami, a very well-known guru here in Atlanta who has had a big hand in ISKCON Atlanta becoming what it is today. And also he's well-known around the world. So please do join us this Sunday, July 25th at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And you can hear from Maharaj as well. Hare Krishna. And also this Sunday, after Maharaj's class, join us with our Kirtan Atlanta team for our weekly Kirtan, which will be happening in the temple room. Whether you are able to join us in person or virtually, that is fine, but we encourage everyone to please join us. Under the advice of His Grace Adi Gadadhara Prabhu from today's class, more Kirtan is always good. So if you are able to join us at our temple on 1287 South Ponce de Leon Avenue, and the Kirtan will start exactly at 6 p.m. Or you can also catch it live on Facebook Live through Kirtan Atlanta's Facebook page or at ISKCON Atlanta's Facebook page. You can see the links on screen right here. We also have a few upcoming festivals, just a few landmark festivals that we want to bring to everyone's attention. On July 23rd, we have the disappearance day of Srila Sanatana Goswami. On July 28th, we have the disappearance day of Srila Gopal Bhatta Goswami, who we just heard of today. Last week, sorry. And on July 31st, we have Srila Raghunatha Das Goswami's disappearance day. We also have some big festivals coming up later on in the year. In August 22nd, we have Balaram Jayanti, the appearance day of Lord Balaram. On August 30th, we have Shri Krishna Janmashtami, the appearance day of Lord Krishna. And the day after, August 31st, we have the appearance day of Srila Prabhupada. On September 13th, we have Radha Ashtami, the appearance day of Srimati Radharani. So please, dear devotees, mark your calendars and be prepared. We will obviously be having many festivities at our temple, and also we will be streaming them online. And you can also catch more updates on these bigger festivals on our social media pages and WhatsApp group as well. And to get in touch with these different pages, our WhatsApp group, our Instagram pages, Facebook pages, and our YouTube channel and our website, you can simply go to our Linktree page. The link is on the screen right now. And by one click, you can access that. On our website, we have our general information. On our Facebook page, we are posting almost daily. We have daily darshan. All of our live classes are on there and saved there, and you can watch them back. Our YouTube page also has all of our classes from both our Sunday program and this midweek program that's uploaded regularly. And if you would like to join our WhatsApp groups to receive regular updates on everything going on at the temple and on our social media pages, you can also do that. And to end our program, we just have a few prayers that we are requesting from our devotees. His Holiness Bhakti Swami, who we have recently celebrated 1 year since he has left this planet. And coming up this weekend is actually another celebration happening in ISKCON, Florida, ISKCON Dayland, in memorial of him. Also, His Holiness Jayapataka Swami, who is facing some health issues right now. ISKCON of South Africa, who has just been faced with a lot of riots and a lot of violence from different groups. And it's gone so far as temple has now had to take the deities out of the temple and the devotees. Her Grace Govardhan Leela Mataji, our head pujari and vice temple president, who is facing some health issues right now, and also the doctors who have helped fight COVID-19. So we request all of our devotees to please pray for these personalities, these devotees who are special to our community here in ISKCON of Atlanta, and also ISKCON of South Africa. And so to end our program today in a prayerful mood, we'll chant the Mahamantra 3 times for the benefit of those mentioned. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Thank you so much for joining us once again on our Midweek program. And this is now the end of our program. Please do join us next week once again for part 5 of the series, and also this Sunday for our virtual Sunday program. Hare Krishna.